Góðan daginn and welcome to Project Pal. My name is Gunnhildur, I'm an Icelander, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast, vlog, chat type of thing where I talk mainly about knitting, about crocheting, yarn, anything of that sort. I also talk about quite a bit about the weather because then I have something to talk about. Well, pretty much. And because I am Icelandic and I live here in Iceland, I do talk about when we have volcanic activity. Still the same. The most recent eruption is still bubbling on like a very stubborn little boiling pot. And yeah, basically no new news from that there. The land keeps rising underneath, so it's still a little bit creep. But there hasn't really been like any changes. Just gonna check just to be sure, because it would be absolutely typical. And as soon as I say that, something happens. So I'm just gonna check real quick, or as quick as my phone can work, whether or not there's any news from there. Oh, it's so slow. My phone is getting on in age, and I cannot remember when I bought it. That's how old it is. It's not 10 years old. Not that old. Goodness, that's slow. I mean, there's nothing on the front page, so... Okay, my phone is being annoying. It's being so slow. It's terribly slow. Like, that is terrible. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me moan about my phone being old. Yeah, so at least now I remember that it's Sunday. And I did work a little bit on some knitting and crocheting this week. So the yarn that I got in Reykjavik from Søstrene Grønne, the Danish, very nice Danish company that has everything. So I got this 3mm knit needle at the same time. So where did I put the labels? Yeah. Søstrene Grønne. It's a mohair blend, and I have decided to start on the gorgeous grey, blue, brown colorway. So I thought it would be an interesting idea to try and just make something from a double thread, right? And I found a pattern on probably Garn Studio. Extremely simple shawl, even more simpler than the one that I usually make. But I think you can't really pick up the pattern like this, not on the 3mm. So I think I need to switch this up to probably at least like 4mm, so at least you can pick up the, like, it just looks like a whole fabric from here, and there's like a simple ridge that goes up the middle, and I love it when you can actually see it. And I mean, it's either that, switching out the knit and needles and try again, or knitting with a single thread, and I'm not really feeling up to that. So this is an experiment, and see how that goes. And the other thing is that I've started on the Lisbon Tiles shawl, again from Drops Garn Studio, And yeah, so I'm using yarn that I got, I think last summer is from my local yarn store. It's and in my defense, I lost all the labels because the labels literally just fell off. But it's a either kid silk or a mohair blend. Might have been Sansgarn thin silk mohair. So thin silk mohair blend. Think might have been it. But it's this gorgeous pale yellow. I got 4 skeins of this yarn and I absolutely love them. This was my first attempt. This was my second attempt. And I was on the second to last round when I realized that the leaves, there's 13 of them here. There's supposed to be 12. And then here are the other ones. So I've managed to finish 7 of these. I need to make 40 of these. Look how pretty they are. I need to make 40 of these and then 10 triangles. So it's a little finicky, it's a little like delicate, but it's really interesting, and the fact that I'm managing to do it, I'm just... So yeah, the pattern, the version that I have is in Icelandic, because that's the good thing about Garn Studio is they got English and they got most of if not all other Nordic languages. So I think maybe French and German as well, maybe Spanish. I don't know. I just know that I have Icelandic. I'm just happy for it. But yeah, it doesn't really have written instructions. It simply has this picture and this diagram and this diagram. So yeah, the most complicated thing is figuring out exactly what the signs mean and then just doing it. And I can do it, so you probably can as well. Probably, most definitely. It's a lot of fun. I'm using this crochet hook and this type of head. I'm not entirely sold on this type of head with this type of yarn. I kind of feel like a sharper head or like a deeper might be a little better, but it works. So, and yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not really feeling chatty today because there's family things going on. Nothing terribly. It's not something that I really want to talk about, but yeah, there are family things going on that kind of affected me. So I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet this weekend. Hopefully next weekend it will be a little better. But yeah, hopefully I will also have some more of this. There wasn't it not last Thursday, first one that I was able to attend for a month, because I was sick there, and then the owner was away, and then there were 2 holidays. Next Thursday isn't going to be one because there's yet another holiday then, but it should be next week. So yeah, but yeah, sure and sweet this weekend, and I will hopefully see you again next weekend with some updates. So until then, take care. Bless.